In this video, we will talk about the malformations, drugs, and physical agents. Let's start with malformations. In our previous video on congenital abnormalities, we have discussed that this green traffic light represents normal healthy embryo, while the arrow is representing the development of normal organs and tissues. Now, malformation are due to errors occurring in the initial formation of structures. This arrow then represents the malformation. It affects the embryo, represented by blue arrow head. I repeat, errors occurring initial formation of structures. So we can say that it must be due to intrinsic causes or intrinsic defect that alters the development.
Yes, I remember that. It's a production defect.
So, it leads to abnormal structure due to error in tissue formation or development.
And, doctor, I do remember the examples. So, failure of neural tube closure leads to myelomeningocele. And, this is an example of malformation. So, malformations are due to errors occurring in the initial formation of structures. Other examples are cleft palate, or polydactyly, and arthrogryposis.
But, doctor, what is the polydactyly and arthrogryposis?
Well, polydactyly is a congenital abnormality in which an individual has extra fingers or toes. It is a relatively common condition and can affect any part of the hand or foot. There are different types of polydactyly based on the location of the extra digits and their appearance. Arthrogryposis is a heterogeneous group of malformations characterized by stiffness and contracture of the knee, elbow, or wrist joints, and often dislocation of the hips. Next, fetal stage abnormality factor is the drugs, in which we will discuss teratogenic medicines.
But, doctor, what is the teratogenic?
Well, Mrs. John, drugs which cause birth defect are called as teratogenic drug.
Doctor, can you give any examples?
Yes, Mrs. John. The examples of teratogenic drugs were even in your prescription. Your prescription contains streptomycin, thalidomide, androgens, lysergic acid diethylamide, quinine, and diethylstilbestrol.
Doctor, I can recall their teratogenic effects. Streptomycin can cause inner ear deafness. Thalidomide, prescribed as a sedative or anti-nausea agent, created severe abnormalities in 10,000 babies before medical recognition in 1961. The most common was phocomelia. Androgens can cause masculinization of female external genitalia. Lysergic acid diethylamide and quinine are also teratogenic. Diethylstilbestrol causing malformations of reproductive systems.
Doctor, is smoking harmful for fetus?
Well, Mrs. John, the answer is yes. Tobacco smoking causes growth retardation and premature delivery. Last factor causing fetal abnormalities are the physical agents, which includes prolonged hyperthermia in early pregnancy and ionizing radiation and X-rays. And there are many other physical agents. Let's discuss them in detail. Prolonged hyperthermia in early pregnancy can cause microcephaly. Microcephaly is a condition where a baby's head is much smaller than expected. Microphthalmia. Microphthalmia is when one or both of a baby's eyes are small. Both conditions are rare and can cause vision loss or blindness. And neuronal migration defects. Neuronal migration disorders are a group of birth defects caused by the abnormal migration of neurons or nerve cells in the developing brain and nervous system. And ionizing radiation and X-rays in large doses can cause microcephaly and ocular defects. Radiation also has mutagenic and carcinogenic effects. Before ending this video, Mr. John, can you revise main factors causing fetal abnormalities and few of their details?
Sure, doctor. In this video we have talked about the malformations, drugs, and physical agents. Malformation are due to errors occurring in the initial formation of structures. And the example is myelomeningocele. Other examples are cleft palate, or polydactyly, and arthrogryposis. Next factor causing fetal stage abnormalities was the drugs, in which we have discussed teratogenic medicines. These are drugs cause birth defect. Teratogenic drugs were there even in prescription of my wife, such as streptomycin, thalidomide, androgens, lysergic acid diethylamide, quinine, and diethylstilbestrol. And their teratogenic effects were that streptomycin can cause inner ear deafness. Thalidomide, prescribed as a sedative or anti-nausea agent, created severe abnormalities in 10,000 babies before medical recognition in 1961. The most common was phocomelia. Androgens can cause masculinization of female external genitalia. Lysergic acid diethylamide and quinine are all teratogenic. Diethylstilbestrol causing malformations of reproductive systems. We have also discussed that tobacco smoking causes growth retardation and premature delivery. Last factor causing fetal abnormalities was the physical agents, which includes prolonged hyperthermia in early pregnancy, and ionizing radiation and X-rays. And there are many other physical agents. Prolonged hyperthermia in early pregnancy can cause microcephaly, microphthalmia, neuronal migration disorders, and ionizing radiation and X-rays in large doses can cause microcephaly and ocular defects. Radiation also has mutagenic and carcinogenic effects.
Have you ever heard of video books? sqadia.com is delighted to present video books, medical books that have been tailored into a series of videos. sqadia.com videos are presented in the same order as the book's chapters. Explore now and make your learning easy.